Are you new to coaching? We've got you covered. We will be sharing some tips for you to become a better coach.
And our session is about the art of building relationship before capacity. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Penny, and I'm an innovation coach. And I just finished my coach credential course from Edura Learning. And I'm a Google certified trainer, also a Microsoft Innovative Expert trainer. And I also am a first Lego lead coach.
Hi, I am Tina Pehi. I'm an innovation coach and an ISTA certified educator. Just like Penny, I also got my coach credentials from Edura Learning. I'm a Google certified trainer, Microsoft Innovative Educator expert and trainer, a Minecraft teacher, first Lego League coach, and a CISO certified educator. There are a variety of ways and models you might want to consider to be an effective coach, but we will only focus on 3 essential strategies for today, which are connect, collaborate, and coach.
First strategy is connect. Connected by offering office hours, learning walks, casual talks, or reaching out via Teams chat.
The second strategy is to collaborate. Some of the ways you may collaborate with your coachee or coaching target would be through co-planning, designing technology-rich units together, and co-teaching. Let's explore some of the co-teaching models that you can use. The first model is one teaching, one observing, where one teacher is directly instructing students while the other observes students for evidence of learning. The second model is called one teaching, one assisting, where one teacher is directly instructing students while the other assists individual students as needed. The third model is called parallel teaching. The class is divided into 2 groups, and each teacher teaches the same content at the same time. The fourth model is station teaching. Each teacher teaches a specific part of the content to different groups as they rotate between teachers. The fifth model is alternative teaching. One teacher teaches the bulk of the students, and the other teaches a small group based on needs. The last model is called team teaching, where both teachers are directly instructing students at the same time, sometimes called tag team teaching.
Third strategy is to coach. There are 3 approaches of coaching, which are consulting, collaborating, and coaching. In consulting, in this approach, the coach's role is similar to that of a traditional consultant. As a coach, you may have an area of expertise where your depth of knowledge may be more than your teaching colleagues. And in collaborating mode, which Tina already mentioned earlier, coaches are working in a full partnership with teaching colleagues. And in the third one, the coaching. In this role, we are supporting the internal professional growth of our teaching colleagues by providing opportunities to reflect and think deeply about goals or challenges. We will focus on strategies that you can use for coaching conversation. First, listen and paraphrase. Second, empower your coachees. Third, focus on student learning. 4, focus on what's in your control. Listen and paraphrase. I'm hearing you say, in this situation, the key element is really being silent and present in that moment. Hearing what they actually have to say rather than interpreting what you think they mean. Using tentative language, like I'm wondering about, especially if you would like to question the way things are being taught or perhaps the philosophy behind why things are being done in a certain way. Using a tentative language is a great way to present something potentially challenging in a more non-threatening way.
As a coach, you will often have to lead the conversation. Here are 5 prompts that will help you direct your conversation with teachers. Number 1, tell me about the exciting things that are happening in your classroom. Number 2, what are the students' learning goals for your current unit? Number 3, how about challenges? Could you share some of your difficulties in teaching? Perhaps share your challenges in terms of using technology, in assigning tasks, giving feedback, or even communicating with your students and their parents. Number 4, what are the learning needs of your students that you are able to address or unable to address? Number 5, what help can I offer? Are there any professional learning or teaching practices that you feel will help you in delivering your lessons? Another powerful strategy in coaching is to empower your coachees. Make it their idea even if it's yours. If you are able to plant a seed for a new way of doing something, don't stress about taking credit. Usually, people will repeat back an idea that resonates with them. Affirm their thinking by saying something like, "Great idea," to transition ownership over to the teacher rather than you. Other than transitioning ownership and giving positive feedback, you may also empower your coaches by making sure that you create goals, you are supportive of them, and you appreciate their effort and allow them to fail forward.
If at any point things get challenging, bring the focus back to students' learning. We can wonder about how we can engage, empower, deepen their learning. We can also ask the teachers to think about where they might see this kind of experience of learning in daily life to get at the relevancy of a certain method or approach. Some key phrases I like to bring are like thinking about how we live and learn outside school. Is this relevant to our student lives, or is it authentic? Is it something people in the real world do? Can we make the purpose clear to students so they understand why we are doing this? But not least, focus on what's in our control, what we can actually do. Sometimes we can get hung up on what we wish was different. By bringing the conversation back to what is actually in our control, we can build some positive momentum for moving forward rather than talking in circles about what it will look like in an ideal world. Don't forget to connect with us on Twitter. My handle is @马老师says.
And mine is @tinapehi_21. Thank you for joining our presentation.